Right then, Manchester United win another Premier League game, and what a game it was, particularly in that second half. I think United put in a very, very good performance. These are going to be the player range. We're talking about man of the matches. We'll be talking about Ten Hag as well, rating each individual player going from starting 11 all the way to the subs. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you are new, and let's get straight into it. So, starting off with the goalkeeper, Andre Onana. I mean, on the goal, he couldn't do anything. The corner was well dispatched from Ethan Pinnock. He couldn't do anything on that. I think his overall distribution was very, very good. He almost got an assist with that Delo finish. He was very, very good in possession. Used him as an out ball. I think Onana actually had a very, very good game. I'll give him a 6. Average. Couldn't do much on the goal. I think his distribution was very, very good. Moving on to right back, Delo. Obviously played most of the games this season as left back for Manchester United. Did a very good job at left back for me. Obviously did lose his man on the corner, which is very, very disappointed. But other than that, Delo had a fantastic game. He was going up the pitch, as I said, almost scored for United, putting in some very, very good crosses, defensively very, very sound. Had a good relationship with Marcus Rashford up and down that pitch constantly throughout the game. And I think he did put in a great performance. So you've got to give credit to Delo. He's been our most consistent player. And yeah, I'd give him an average 6 today. I think it would be a 7, but the mistake on the goal has to bring the rating down. Right centre back, De Ligt, for me, a 7.5 I'll give him. A big contender for man of the match. Was absolutely fantastic. Obviously he had the whole injury but wanted to fight on. Listen, we're not going to get into it, but I think it should have got bandaged off quickly. But I think De Ligt was very good. He was winning the aerial duels. He was being a warrior, a leader at only 25. He's had such a good start to his career at United. People scrutinised him early when he came in, but I think he's had a very, very good start. The game for this game against Brentford was fantastic. Yes, they don't really have an aerial threat as a striker, but they do like to put in crosses, and I think De Ligt dealt with them very, very well. So very, very happy with his performance. As I said, 7.5, a contender for man of the match, and for me, one of the best centre backs. Yes, we've scrutinised him, but when he plays a consistent run of games, he does look very, very sharp. Left centre back Johnny Evans, I'd give him a 7. I think, listen, we didn't keep a clean sheet. We conceded from a set piece against a run of play. But I think Johnny Evans on the ball was very, very good. Duels were fantastic. I think he did massively help De Ligt, and I think he had a very good, solid defensive performance. So yeah, very, very happy with that. Yeah, just not much to say on Johnny Evans. We knew he was going to start the game from the last game. Will he start the game against Fenerbahce? Probably not, because it'd be too quick of a turnaround. But very, very happy with Johnny Evans. Left back now. Lisandro Martinez, I think we did look very, very comfortable with the left-footed left back there. I think Martinez was very, very good. When the ball higher up the pitch for the Hoyland goal, was very, very good in his duels. As I said, can play left back, did a very, very good job. So I'd give him a 7 out of 10. I think it was a very, very decent performance by him, and I think he did have just a good performance by him. I think defence just looked like a very good, tight, compact unit. Into midfield now. Listen, we didn't know who was going to start. I mean, we did expect it to be Casemiro. We didn't know whether it would be Eriksen or Ugarte, but start off with Casemiro. Hopefully it's not too much of an injury, because we're going to need him in these games. I think his performance today was a 6.5. Made some very good interceptions. Was very tight and more compact in that midfield, blocking off runners, making sure that we can't make sure Brentford couldn't put passes through that midfield. Made some very good interceptions, had a few shots. Passing was very, very good. I think with Casemiro, if we can just get the Casemiro we got today, we got in the Community Shield, I think it was, in the FA Cup. No, yeah, in the Community Shield. Like, we're in for a very, very good display, but if we get the one we get against Liverpool, we're not. So it's just all about finding the consistency with Casemiro. I think we have needed him a bit too much in the midfield with the issue with Ugarte. Hasn't really settled in yet. We're hoping once Ugarte gets in to the team, we'll be able to kind of play Casemiro less and only play him in maybe the Europa League games or the tough games where you probably need a bit more compact. You need to be more compact in that midfield over rotation. But I think Casemiro today, against a very, very dynamic Brentford midfield, I think he did do a very, very good job. Next to him, Eriksen, I think he was fantastic. Obviously had a great start to the season. I'd give him a 6. Very sound on the ball, good passing. Shielded the ball well, made some very, very good interceptions, put some good crosses in. And yeah, just a good performance by Eriksen. Now number 10, Bruno. I mean, what a flick it was. Bruno Fernandes to Rasmus Højlund. And that's what Bruno can do. I think he gave the ball away a lot less than what he has usually done, which is good. He made a few range of passes, kept it simple. Always like to get the ball. I think the high press obviously is an issue, but I think Bruno had a very good display, so I'd give him a 6.5. I think that assist was a moment of magic and was absolutely fantastic. On the right, listen, Rashford started on the right. Like, we're not really used to seeing it. It's obviously something that they've obviously talked about and planned before, Ten Hag and Rashford, and maybe the coaching staff. I do like Rashford on the right. I think the crosses that he can put in have been fantastic. I remember a few seasons ago when I think we had Cavani, Pogba used to play on that left. Rashford putting in some very, very good crosses from the wide right-hand side, and that's something he can do. He's very, very creative. Obviously, he probably prefers to play on the left, but he has to do what the manager said. Some very, very good crosses in today. A great assist for that Garnacho goal, and that's what he can do. He was dropping in pockets. So listen, I would like to see Garnacho start on the right, but if Rashford can play there and put in performances like that, why not? I mean, they did rotate quite a lot anyway, but I think Rashford did put in a good performance today, so I'd give him a 6.5. I think he tracked back defensively very, very good as well, and that's something that Rashford have been scrutinised of late. So very, very happy with that. Up front now, was Højlund. Great goal. What a finish it was. Had 2, maybe 3 chances to score. Great hold-up play. Some great turns. Passes out wide. The one where he chopped it and then passed it out wide to Garnacho. A few very good bits of hold-up play. I think Højlund had a very, very decent performance. Good on the ball. He was getting in behind. And listen, we can really see Højlund. I think he can be a striker who scores 20 goals a season. We've got to get him consistent chances and we've got to get him consistent games, which I think he will get. Now on the left, Garnacho for me, an 8, man of the match for me, contender. He had 5-6 chances in that game. He scored a great goal, first time, and from Rashford, a very, very good performance, as well as Rashford tracked back defensively, very, very good as well, and put in a very, very solid shift. I think Garnacho is a player who's had so much potential, and he is starting to prove it now this season, so very, very happy with that. I think he does deserve all the praise because he was absolutely fantastic today. Now the sub, Xerxes, I think he did struggle. He had that one chance where he just hasn't got confidence right now because I think he needs a run of games. We know he has that link-up play, very good in flick-ons and in the air. I think he just need that run of games to find form. But obviously it's very difficult when you have an in-form Højlund there as well. I think Xerxes put an average performance in today, probably give him a 6. Lindelof you have to give a 6. Ugarte a 6 as well. I'm just hoping Ugarte can really find some form and really get into the team because we are going to need him because we can't really rely on Casemiro and we have injuries as well. Who else came on? Mazraoui 6, great to have him back. It was rumoured that he would be out for a long time, but obviously he's not. And I think that's it. I think that's all who came on now. Ten Hag. I'd give him a 7. We got a win. We didn't keep a clean sheet, but Brentford, we kept them quiet. And Bremo didn't really have too much to do in the game. 3 points. We move up in the table. And yeah, he got a lot right. 2 great goals from where we struggled to score goals. 2 well-worked goals with some great patterns of play. But we must build on this for the game against Fenerbahce. Now, man of the match would be Garnacho, but it's very close between Dillet. Let me know your thoughts. These have been the player ratings. Peace.